Welcome to EIP Editing Office Hour 14. I have shared agenda in chat. We have few proposals for final last call review and draft status. We are joined by a few authors. So the number one proposal that is there for discussion here is 6808, that is in draft section. Sam.
You said 6808.
08, yeah.
Yeah, this one here. All right. There we go. So, do you have any particular questions about this one, or eBot failing for no reason? That's always good. But yeah, did you guys have any specific questions about this proposal?
Yes. Let me take a look here. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. One question that we have is how should we reference sources? We have a few sources that we reference in there. For example, the Federal Trades Commission, when we're making one of our points. Is there a preferred way of referencing these?
Yeah. So depending on the specifics of it. So this is kind of a new thing for us. So previously we didn't allow any kind of external links. So EIP1 here has a section on how to link to external resources. If it is something listed in one of these exceptions, like for example, the only one I can think of that might apply here is having a DOI number, then you would cite it using this format here. If it's not listed in one of these exceptions, you have two options. The first is remove the reference, and the second is follow EIP 5757. And that's how you propose a new permissible link to another place that isn't listed here. I know it's a little bit strict. That's our policy on external links exists this way because we try to fight against like link rot and things changing out from underneath us. So we do have a fairly strict set of rules about it. So the easiest option is obviously to remove the reference, but if it's absolutely necessary for your EIP, then EIP 5757 is probably your best path there.
Okay, thank you. And in addition to that, what other keywords such as standard should be avoided?
That's mostly just like a stylistic thing. Pretty much every ERC has the word standard in it. If we allow it, you can use pretty much whatever you want otherwise. It's just that one comes up so much that we put a special rule in for it.
Okay, thank you. And then I suppose with the Fellowship of the Ethereum Magicians, I know that's a different entity, but well, everybody works together. Should we also go about renaming the current post on there, or should we make a new one regarding edits?
Just keep the same discussion thread. Like even if the name of the EIP changes, it's fine. Like it's always going to be linked through the discussions too. If you're really concerned about it, you can raise the issue with a moderator of Ethereum Magicians, but it's not super important that they match. It's pretty common that they don't.
Alrighty, and then I suppose the last question would be, I guess the next step, as this is our first time.
Sure. So the process is pretty author driven. So once this has gone through a review by an editor and we fix all the little like nits that we're going to find, because we always do, it'll get merged as a draft EIP. And then once it is complete, so once you feel like you are not going to be making any more significant changes to the proposal, you or any of the authors can open a PR to move it into the review status. And then that's where you're kind of signaling to people who would be implementing your EIP that it's ready for external people to look at it and start trying it out, building prototypes, that kind of thing. If you want to find reviewers, I would certainly suggest that you do. but it's not required. So a reviewer might be somebody not part of your group or organization that would also use your proposal. I haven't read your proposal, so I couldn't even give you like a hint. But some examples, like for NFTs, we generally recommend reaching out to the OpenSea Discord. There's also an NFT working group. For like core EIPs that deal with client things, we recommend you talk to client developers. So the idea is during the review state or status, the authors go out and find people to look at their EIP. Once they're satisfied with the reviews and they don't think there's going to be any more changes, you can open a PR to move it into last call. Then there's a period, usually 2 weeks, and then you open another PR to move it into final. So to be extremely clear here, it's up to you guys to open the PRs to move them into the next status whenever you think you're ready to do it.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. And I
Yeah,
guess
no
that
problem.
would we essentially answer the questions also for 6809, which is also ours.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can go through these. I think this is a fairly long, yeah, so I won't go through this on the call, but I'll put it on my to-do list as something to take a look at. 6808.
It's pretty
so
lengthy. You don't have to do that now. Just one more question about the opening PRs. So
Yep.
this one will be merged, and then we'll have to fork another repository and then open another PR.
you won't need to fork a whole other repository. You can just reuse the same repository.
Okay.
If the edits are small, you can actually do it right in the GitHub website. There's a button for it and everything. If it's a larger edit, I'd recommend using the Git command line or a GUI and doing it that way.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Just a suggestion. I use sync fork options in GitHub to sync our fork for our EIP. So you could also do that and branch out from there as well.
Yeah. We are using source tree for Git repository. But yeah, we'll definitely take a look into that. Thanks.
Small tip: if you don't use the master branch of your fork, so I've noticed that you are using the master branch here. GitHub rather has an option to keep master up to date, and then you can just create branches off of that. Yeah, so just generally it's good for not. Yeah,
we thought about implementing the Git flow, but it was let's say trial and error, because there were a lot of errors from the validator, and we just wanted to have them fixed.
Okay, yeah,
so that's why we used
doesn't
the
matter
master
too much
branch.
to us. Perfect.
Yeah. I guess that in the end we'll do a squash merge or something like that.
Yeah, it'll get squashed when we do the merge through GitHub. So don't worry about having a bunch of commits.
Yep, sounds good. Thanks.
So there is another proposal along with the with this one, like the team mentioned, 6809. Sam, if you would like to take that a look as well later or now, it's fine.
Yeah, okay, so this is going to be similarly large, I think. Yeah.
Yep, that's one. It's from us as well. So
okay.
Yeah, you don't have to do that now because it's pretty lengthy.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, thanks for coming. Hopefully I answered your questions, and feel free to ping me if you have any more.
Sure thing. Thanks.
All right, the next one is 6828. The proposal is in the last call. Have shared the link in the chat. Yeah.
It's more.
Give me 1 second. I just gotta poke my rabbit here. Get out of here. All right. The composable NFTs. Okay. Yeah, I think I remember this one. It doesn't look like it's changed significantly, so that's good.
It hasn't.
Yeah. Okay. You've double and triple checked your interface ID.
Yeah,
Okay.
we did.
So 5773, 5773. Okay. I'm going to assume your solidity is decent because I wouldn't be able to review it otherwise anyways. So catalog, okay, good. So this renders nicely. I'm never sure if the line continuation stuff looks good.
Yeah. This backslashes solves it.
Perfect. Okay, let's go take a quick look at your assets. So that's 6220. Okay. Package.json. I mean, that's okay. We generally don't allow like build system configuration anymore, but it's not. I'm not super strict about it. Yeah, this looks very reasonable. Good. Is anything in here like GPG or anything like that? Nothing there I have to worry about?
No.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, looks good. Awesome.
Well, we do have another question about another proposal of ours.
Sure.
So we rewrote 6381. So initially it was an extension to be able to emote to, so it's already merged because
Okay.
we're the authors. And yeah, so initially it was meant as an extension for 721, for EIP 721, but upon rewrite, you really don't need to implement 721 in order to use it. So we removed it from the required EIPs. That's okay, right?
Yep, that's totally fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So then that's all from us. Thank you.
Oh, no problem.
All right, the next one is 6672. It's in draft status. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And is there anything else down here? Nope, looks good. All the checks are passing. Perfect. Alternative NFTs. Okay, that looks good. That's perfect. All right. So if anybody else is here for another PR or EIP, please mention it in chat. Otherwise, we'll just keep going through the stuff on the agenda.
Right, we do have some for final and for last call.
All right. So I already took a look at 3525 before the call. That looks like a bot problem, so I'm just going to save that for Panda. Let's take a look at this one here. Oh, is this changing a final EIP? It is. All right. Let's turn off the annotations. Okay. Okay. So what is the actual specification here? So when you're changing final EIP, things get a little bit difficult because we have to balance like the immutability of a final EIP, like the fact that it won't change once it's published, against the usability of the EIP. If it's completely broken, then there's no point in keeping a broken standard around. So must implement the following interface. Okay, from what is the call data? Okay. All right, so we're gonna leave that one. All right, to last call. Okay, so that's on motivation. That looks good. Let's implement the following interface. Okay. There's a listing, purchased event. Okay. Okay. Collection offers, sure. Item offer. Okay. Okay, then I have a reference implementation. Yeah, that all looks good. And then what did Panda say? Nothing. Okay, and then is there anything going on in the discussion thread is the last thing we need to check. Yeah, okay, nothing recent. So I think we're good to approve. All right, let's move a few things into review then.
Right.
All right, so this has some failing. It's not stable enough. Ah, right. So I was talking to ETH Dreamer about this on Discord. So basically, the problem with this proposal is that EIP 4444 is only a draft. So this proposal can't move forward to review. And there's not really much I can do about that. So,
Okay, got it.
yeah. Okay, checks look good. Let's give this a read. Bit-based permission. Permission role system based on bits. For building a bit-based permission and role system, each permission is represented by a single bit. Okay. Okay. Flexibility. Subs. Okay. And down here, security considerations. Okay.
So Sam, I have a question about 4881, not this one, if we are done with this.
Yep.
Okay, so for 4881, it seems like it's an interface proposal, but it does not have a 4444 in request section. It just mentioned it as for security consideration that with this proposal, deposit queue can exceed like when 444 will be effective.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if he just removes this mention of like this particular criteria, will that be okay? Because okay, so just to remove that, because I don't see any dependency on 44s.
Yeah, you could absolutely reword it to be like, furthermore, if any proposal, like, furthermore, it might be possible in the future to remove the historical deposit logs or something like that. So yeah, you can just make it generic as long as you don't specifically mention 4 4s.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you.
This one here. All right. Okay, so that was the last one, 6617. Yeah, okay. So that one needs to be done before this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, so um, Okay. It's fine for now. $56.39. That looks good. There's like a theme of permissions going on today. That's always fun. Okay. Okay, so that all reads like motivation. Good. Good. Data integration. Okay, specification section. Good. Okay. Good. All right, and then we'll just wait for the bots to finish here, and this should be good to go. Perfect. Okay. So 63.57. Okay. So this is 6357. 6357. Okay. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. So we will approve. So that was 6357, 6315.
We made good progress today.
Yeah, a lot of these are small here. Okay. This is looking. Probably need to read this separately. 631. So let this change. All right. 6315 5453. Okay. I think this one's still waiting on. Yes, this is just waiting on the validator. There's nothing for me to actually do here. Okay, cool. And then,
So validator fixing, right?
yep.
Okay.
Okay, and what is this one editing? This is editing a new okay, so put in name for Web3 URL, contract address and a Web3 URL. Okay, given the contract name and chain ID from the Web3 URI defined in EIP, the protocol will then find the address for the contract using the following steps. Find the Web3. Okay, so there's actually a 3770. Okay. We need to go in all, and we need key. I think it's okay. So yeah, that's basically it for this. Otherwise, I think it's fine. And then we have to go and leave a comment on here. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool.
Looks like we have covered everything listed for today.
Awesome. That's perfect. I'll have a few minutes to get ready for my next call. Thanks for coming out, everybody, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Thank you, Sam.
Cool. Thank you.